everyone. Welcome back. This is Amanda with That Budgeting Nurse. And I want to start by thanking everyone for subscribing that has subscribed. Thank you to everyone who left such sweet comments and encouraging comments in my first video. My video that I made last week has over 300 views, which I don't know if that's good or bad technically in the YouTube world, but I was thrilled by that. Absolutely not expecting it. So thank you to everybody who watched my other video, and welcome to this one. And on this channel, we do budgeting, sinking funds, cash envelopes, all the things budgeting. So I have part of our first paycheck from November. Some of the paycheck is in the bank. We pay our bills out of the bank, and everything else we take out in cash to put towards sinking funds and different spending money. So I have $885 here in this envelope. So let's go ahead and count it to make sure that we have the correct amount of money. So I'm gonna probably do this a little bit differently than how you may see it on other channels, just because of my brain. It's different, and so I can't count very well with odd numbers. So I'm gonna leave the 50 out, count, and then add the 50 back, and you'll see what I mean in a second. So we have 100, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400. I'm gonna leave that one out. So 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 5, 20, 40, 60, 80, 6, 20, 40, 60, 80, 97, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 800, and then 850, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. $885. I'm so sorry. I know that was pretty painful, but that's the way that my brain works, and I'm really slow when I count, so I apologize for that. Let me just get all of the money here. We did have an unexpected expense this past week. My vehicle started making a terrible noise, and I took it to the shop, and my brakes were metal on metal. And I was thinking I had just had my brakes replaced back in May. And I had, but it was my back brakes I had replaced. I thought it was all of them. And so my front brakes were shot. So that bill was over $400. And since I'm just starting with my sinking funds, I didn't have quite that much in my car maintenance envelope. So I took what I had out of my car maintenance envelope, and then I also borrowed some, or actually all, out of the home maintenance envelope, and combined it, and I had enough to pay to have my brakes fixed at the shop. So I know it would have been cheaper had we done it ourselves. However, that it just wasn't feasible at the time that we needed it to get it done. So I took it to the shop. I was able to pay cash. Didn't have to put it on a credit card, which was amazing. And then me and my husband got a surprise refund for our taxes that we were not expecting. And it just so happened to cover the cost of almost like $30 shy of covering the cost of having our brakes fixed. So I just took the cash out of the bank and then divided it up and reimbursed our car fund and our home maintenance fund. So we're good to go again, and then I'm going to start adding more this week. So that worked out lovely. All right, so we have all of our money, and I'm going to start with my wallet. And so first I have, oh dear, oh gosh, let me take out this. All right. Okay, so first we have our, okay, so first we have our, or my spending money, and I'm going to be putting $30 into that. And I do have some money left over from last week. However, I'm going to keep it in this envelope and roll it over so that if I want to save up my spending for the month or for a couple months to buy something kind of a bigger ticket item, then I can do that. Oh, so now in my spending, I have $20, $30, $5, $36, $37 in my spending envelope. And then I'm also going to take out $20, $30, and this is going to go to my husband. This is going to be his spending money for the week. All right, so next we have snacks. This is what I use to go to the Dollar Tree after school with my kids and let them each pick out a snack. It's a lot cheaper than going to a convenience store. And I have a bunch of ones left over. Let's see, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these ones and roll them over into my kids envelope. Lately, they've needed money for field trips or special events at the school, and they need like $2 here, $3 here, and I never seem to have like the exact amount of $1 bills that I need. So I'm gonna put this in my kids envelope. I'm just gonna roll it over there so that I have it if something comes up at the school and they need it. For miscellaneous, I'm gonna put 20 in this week. This is for anything that comes up, obviously, that I don't already have budgeted for. Nothing in eating out. And kids, I'm gonna put in a 20. See, I need to start taking out like 5s and 1s for my kids' envelope. I'm learning as I go, guys. I am no pro at this, and I will be the first to admit it. So, might be a little painful, but I'm learning. So that's my kids' envelope. Therapy, I'm gonna keep this empty. I'm gonna put it in my big binder, my family binder, and then if we're going to an appointment and I need to pay for it, I'll pull it out of there, put it into this envelope so I'll have it with me. And then special, this envelope is for like if we're gonna go out clothes shopping, or we're gonna buy something for Halloween, or we're going on a date night or whatever. I'll pull it out of my big binder and then just put the money in here, and I'll know what it's for without having to take that big binder with me, if that makes any sense. All right, so that is everything for my wallet. And now I'm gonna move into my first binder. And this is like for the bills. Oh, here, this is the money that I took out of the bank, that surprise refund that we got. And I'm gonna put $200 back into my home maintenance that we had to borrow from to get our brakes fixed. And then the other $200 I'm gonna reimburse in the car maintenance envelope. Okay, so for this week, for home maintenance, that's gonna get 20. So I'll have a total of $220 in the home maintenance envelope. For car maintenance this week, I'm gonna add 20, and that'll give us $220 in the car maintenance envelope. Hopefully I won't have to use that envelope again anytime soon. Septic gets $20 this week. We have a septic system that I don't think works like everybody else's, and I think I may have said this in my last video, but ours has to be emptied like every 6 to 12 months, which is a lot, very frequent. And it's a new septic system, so I mean, it's a new kind of septic system, I guess. It's not like the standard ones used to be, but it's a pain and it's expensive. So I have a sinking fund to cover that when the bill comes up, then I can pay for it. So we have $20, $40, $60, $80, $100 right now in our septic envelope. All right, our next envelope is registration. And again, this covers personal property taxes for our vehicle, as well as the tags. Okay, and we already have some in here. So we have 20, 40, 50, 60, $5. $65, whoops, in our registration envelope. All right, next is lawn care. So we have neighbors across the street that are lovely and they love to do yard work. And we have a lot of land. Well, I'm sorry, it's probably not a lot of land to most people. To us, it's a lot of land because we don't enjoy cutting grass. So we have an envelope for lawn care, and rather than paying our neighbors, you know, a larger sum of money monthly for 6 months during grass cutting season or however long it is, I've taken that total amount of money that we pay during lawn care season and spread it out over 12 months just to make it a smaller amount of money. And it's every month, but it's not such a big chunk of change like in the spring and summertime coming out of our budget. So this is starting to save up for next spring, or this coming up spring, for our lawn care. So $55 is what the envelope is getting this month. Healthcare is going to get $10 this week. Household is getting $10. So now it'll have a total of $30. Okay, therapy is going to get $125. It's a lot of money, but it is definitely well worth it. Mental health is super important and it's very necessary. Miscellaneous, I'm going to leave this empty because I already put some in my wallet. Next we have the Bahamas, and I'm going to put $50 in this week. This is a trip that me and my best friend are going on next summer, so I'm just saving up little bit by little bit for it. So we have $100, $200, $300. See that, Trish? I got $300 for the Bahamas already. Okay. Next is vacation. This is our family vacation that we're going on next summer. And I'm going to put in $150 this week. Okay, and that gives us a total of $100, $200, $300, $400, $500, $600, $700, $800. And we have there's 7 of us that live in the house now, plus we have our daughter and her boyfriend that'll be coming with us more than likely. So a lot of people going on vacation, so it's kind of a large sum of money we're saving up for, but this is why we do sinking funds and cash envelopes, so that we have the money when the time comes. Okay, next we have taxes. I'm gonna put $20 in here. And that just has $20. Nothing in outside living and nothing in flooring this week. We will get there eventually, but right now we just don't have the extra this week to put in. Okay, so for our family binder, we're gonna start with date night, and that's gonna get $30 this week. And I think we already have money in here. We do 50, 70, 90, 100, and then 120, 40, 50. So it's time for us to go on a date, I think. As I'm filming this, I'm realizing that I'm moving around in this chair that I'm sitting in, and it's making squeaky noises. So I'm so sorry for the squeaky noises if you hear them. And I'm trying to figure out the lighting and the setup. So thank you guys so much. If you're still watching, I really, really appreciate it. And thank you so much for your support. All right, so for kids, I'm gonna leave that empty because I have some money in my wallet. Halloween, we're not gonna start Halloween quite yet. For pets, I'm gonna put in $10 this week. We have our golden doodle Maisie and then 2 cats. So actually I just had to take Maisie to the vet twice this week, or this past month. She was sick, and the first time we took her, they gave her cough medicine but no antibiotics, so it didn't get better. So then I had to go again to the vet, and it was just, you know, they finally gave her antibiotics, and now she's feeling much, much, much better, thankfully. So, and thankfully we have pet insurance, which helped tremendously. But if I can get this built up, that would make me feel a lot better. Family fun, I'm gonna put in $20 this week. Okay, back to school is gonna get $10. So it'll have $20, $40, $60, $80, $90 and back to school. Yearbooks is going to get $20. So now we have a total of $40. Birthdays is going to get $25 this week. And that gives us a total of $135 in birthdays, which is great because I have my son's birthday is coming up this month, so that'll be nice to have set aside for him. Anniversary, again, our anniversary is in May, so I have some time to save for this, but just want to have some put aside. So we have $20, $40, $50, $55, $60 in anniversary. All right, clothes. We're not going to put anything in this week. Nothing in hair care this week, although I'm going to have to be putting something in next week because I have a hair appointment this month, and then all of our boys are going to be getting haircuts. So firewood is not going to get anything. Senior stuff is not going to get anything. I'm just going to go through the kids' envelopes real quick because I'm not pulling out individual money for them this week. Family picks, nothing. Summer, nothing. month ahead is going to get $10. So now we'll have a total of 20, 40, 50, 55, and 60. That's going to take a while to get built up, but it has to start somewhere, right? And something's better than nothing. For savings challenges, I'm doing the $5 challenge, and I've got two $5 bills. And I don't know where my highlighter is, so I'm gonna have to go back and highlight this later. But I do have a total of $5, $10, $15, $20, $25, and $30 in the savings challenge. Okay, nothing for 25 years, nothing for other. My husband and some of the kids are going to be going to Ohio this coming up weekend. They're going to an Ohio State game with my father-in-law, which is super exciting. So this is just some money. It came up on me pretty quick, so I'm going to have to be pulling more money out of the bank. But right now we have $105. Okay, and then our last envelope is our New York envelope, and that's going to be getting $30. Okay, so that leaves us with 150, 60, 70, 80, $180. And I have a 50 left over. Huh. I must have missed something somewhere. If you guys saw where I didn't grab a 50 when I should have, let me know in the comments below. I'm just gonna set this in here loosely, and then maybe if one of y'all realized what I did if I didn't grab a 50 when I should have, just leave it in the comments for me what category that was, because I don't remember. So this is so rough, guys, but I'm learning. I'm gonna get better, I promise. Thank you so much for watching this far. If you're still watching, I really appreciate it. Leave me a fall emoji in the comments below to let me know that you saw the whole video. I would really appreciate it. And please, please, please hit that subscribe button. It really does a lot to help my channel. I'm such a baby channel and I'm so small, so every tiny little bit helps. You guys are great. Everybody has been so kind and welcoming, and it's just so fun to be part of such a kind community where people are friendly and welcoming and nice. And so thank you so much for that. So please like, subscribe, comment, leave me a follow emoji, and I will be posting another cash stuffing video next Monday. It'll be November paycheck number 2. So next Monday I will have that video out, so keep an eye out for it and make sure you watch it when it comes out. Thank you guys so much for your support. I really appreciate it. You guys have a great week, a great day. I'll see you next week, and happy budgeting. Bye.